Hey everybody, what's up? I was planning to do this earlier, but timing just works in mysterious ways. My mom ended up coming home from the birthday party she went to in Patterson, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. But anyway, if this is the 9,000th video, you'll see it in the title. And if it is, thank you all for watching my channel, supporting my videos, and just supporting me, here on YouTube. For almost, it's gonna be hard to believe, it's gonna be 9 years in 2 months. Yeah, in 2 months, in June, I think 8th or something like that. It's gonna be, excuse me. June. It's going to be early part of June. It's going to be 9 years, I should say, not months, but yeah, 9 years in 2 months. And the next year, if things work out fine, it'll be a decade. So, and it's hard to believe it's going to be that far. I'm getting that close because I can recall, as I've said many times, when I first got on YouTube in spring of 2006, I thought everything was okay, and then I come back from. And I lived in Kansas at that time. I lived in Kansas at that time, and I came back and I found out that my channel was disabled. My original channel was disabled. So I waited a few months, and then a few months passed, and I realized, wait a minute, or I learned actually that you could use different emails to get your accounts, to get another account. And I had another account, of course, for about from Christmas 2006, or Christmas season 2006, to about June 2008. And I don't know what happened there. I think, I look at it two ways. My nephew, who's going to be, hard to believe he's going to be 22 this year, he said he may have had something to do with my channel being taken down. I don't think so. But there's another reason too. I went on a bit of a rant, if you will, towards a website that's very well known for ridiculing, basically making fun of people. And I went on a rant, and I guess they somehow got me taken down or something. I don't know. But it was basically, I read what they had said about me, and I was just ticked off about it, so I just went on a rant about it. But fortunately, I remembered what happened 2 years, about a year and a half prior, so I used my Comcast email to say, you know what, that ain't going to happen again. Here we go. And ever since then, I've had I created not one, but two backup channels. One I created as BW Roses 98, and the other I got basically through signing up for free on Google+. So I got that. I also created a Daily Motion account, and now recently I did a vid.me account, account. So I've got all different places to go to just in case. But anyway, if this is the 9,000th video, again, thank you all for supporting my channel for so long. But anyway, as you can see here, I wanted to kind of show you the anime Blu-rays that I have. Like I said, I have anime DVDs. I have Najika Blitz Tactics. I have that complete volume series. Like I said, I have Yu-Gi-Oh! I have Naruto, the last movie. I'm pretty sure I do. See, yeah, I have Naruto, the last movie. Trying to make sure what else I have here. Yeah, like I said, I got Najika Blitz Tactics. And I have some other animes as well. Some of the animes I have on DVD, I actually DVD recorded off other DVDs when I had the ILO recorder. And some of them are like UFO Valkyria. I have that. I have some Cowboy Bebop episodes. I think I have several Steel Angel episodes. and those are all basically I recorded off of the the official DVDs when I had the ILO recorder. But anyway, when I got Blu-ray, I knew I had to get some Blu-ray animes. Excuse me. Like I said, I knew I had to get some Blu-ray animes. And that's exactly what I've done. So throughout past several years, I've garnered quite a few Blu-ray animes. In fact, I even right now, as we speak, let me see what it said. I have several other Blu-ray animes that I'm considering getting this upcoming week, if things work out, off Amazon and some of the third-party people. One of them I'm planning to get is, well, it's not just Blu-rays, but Blu-rays and DVDs. And I'll just list them off right here, what I plan to hopefully get if things work out. Of course, I plan to get the official Sonic X series, Sonic X Complete Seasons 1 and 2, and Complete Season 3. I have basically Volume 2 of Season 3 on DVD, but I'm going to get the one released or re-released by a Discotech. So I plan to get those. I also plan to get the complete set of Robotech on DVD. I don't think there's a Blu-ray at all. If it is, it's expensive. I've seen that. I plan to get Ghost in the Shell's Standalone Complex Complete Collection. And basically, I think it's the complete series. I plan to get Ghost in the Shell Innocence on Blu-ray and Ghost in the Shell's Standalone Society, I think. I think that's what it's called. Oh, wait, hold on. What's it called? They just go by SSS. I know it says it here somewhere. Hold on. A standalone complex. Oh, Solid State Society. Yeah, the movie to Standalone Complex. So I plan to get that, like I said, along with the Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Complete Collection, Robotech, and the Sonic X Complete Series as well. So hopefully, if things work out, I'll be able to do that. If not, I'm probably just going to have to take the comics out that I want to get and just get the DVD and Blu-rays of the animes. But yeah, I do plan to try to collect a lot more anime as time goes on because okay, it's the first season of it's the first season, so that's pretty good. I can probably get the other set as well. Probably think about doing that. But it's a Standalone Complex Volume 1 Complete Collection. I'll probably get the complete second volume as well. But yeah, that's what I plan to get. But the thing is with me, I've always been an anime fan. I just, earlier as a kid, you don't really know you're watching anime or anything. I remember as a kid watching things like Voltron and Transformers and all that, and not even thinking that they're anime. I mean, of course, one of the other animes I didn't mention is Go Lion that I have, which is what Voltron's based on. In fact, I think it's the first 2 volumes of Go Lion that I have. But like I said, I didn't even know they were anime. I just knew they were cartoons to a young kid about 5, 6, 4 years old, 4, 6, 7 years old. Basically between 4 and 6. Let's put it this way. At 4 to 6 to 7 years old, you don't even know what anime is. Till you get older, and then you have the internet and stuff like that, and then you get an idea. And from what I have seen, this, anime or anima, whatever you want to call it, it's just got a huge presence nowadays that even if a movie comes out to theaters here in the U.S., and it's limited, you know a lot of fans are going to go see it. You know that. So, in fact, one of the movies I have was released in theaters for a limited time, and I remember Angry Joe, being a huge fan of the franchise, went and saw it and did a review on it. So, overall, anime to me is one of the best mediums of animation out there that you can think of, because with anime you can get away, depending on where it's, geographically where it's targeted for. Basically anime is where you can get away with just about anything, depending on geographically where it's going to be featured at the most, or debuted in first, geographically, like where is it going to be shown first before anywhere else. So, excuse me. So, it's, like I said, it's just one of those kind of mediums in animation that, like I said, depending on where it goes first, you can get away with just about anything. In fact, I watched recently with an Anime Abandoned episode that Bennett the Sage did, where he talked about Escaflowne. Hey, I think that's what it's called. And Escaflowne, I was thinking about what was that one anime that Fox Kids had brought over on Saturday mornings, and I thought at first it was Evangelica, Evangelican. I thought at first it was that, but no, it was Escaflowne. They had brought that over, and it only lasted for about 10 episodes, and I can probably see why it did. But I remember hearing about it later on, and hearing how different it was from what was interpreted on Fox Kids, because I remember watching it on Fox Kids and thinking, wait a minute, this doesn't look like your typical Fox Kids anime show. Because I basically had a grasp of what anime was then too. I really started to know more about what anime was, and started to get more of a grasp then of what anime truly was about. And I looked at it and I thought, well, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I know I know there are several animes on here, but this doesn't look like anything I've seen before. This looks like it's something that's meant for mature audiences. And as Bennett the Sage on Anime Abandoned said, that's exactly what it was. Because a lot of stuff was cut out. Several things were changed up. Genders were even changed up. Well, not genders, but scenarios were more changed up than they should be. And I was like, and part of me, when I was listening to the review or watching the review, part of me was like, I knew it. I knew there was something different about that anime. So, yeah. And it's not the first time any national television station or channel tried to bring a more mature anime over and try to present it to kids in edited form. You take a look at One Piece. They tried that, and look what happened. It didn't last too long. Yes, you could still see it, but you only see it like on Adult Swim and on Hulu and all that, because you could watch it the way it's supposed to be. So anyway, with that all said, the one thing that really has made me a fan of anime, like I said, is how different it can be, and how artistic it can be, and how out of the ordinary it is. In fact, one of the movies I have that I rented through Netflix and DVD Fabbed was Revolutionary Girl Utena the movie. And the ending of it, is known as one of the biggest WTF endings in any anime film, original or based on something. Whether it's, like I said, whether it's an original film or it's based on something, it's one of the biggest WTF endings there is, because, spoiler if you haven't seen it, one of the main protagonists, Utena, gets sucked into what seemingly is a car wash, and the end result is she gets turned into a car. Basically, there's imagery of her in the car wash. She's laying down on this machinery that seals her up, and when it opens up, when that same machinery opens back up, you see nothing but like a pink a shine, like a pink, nothing but pink. Like basically her body got melted down into the pink um, paint job that would cover the car. So it was just, it's one of the biggest WTF moments people have said. I've mentioned. I mean, J Otaku even did a review one time. It was a crossover review with somebody. I can't think of the other guy's name. And even the guy that was reviewing with J Otaku was like, "Why the blank is this chick a car?" And it's all basically from what I've read, from what they've mentioned, from what Vega has mentioned when I asked her the question. It's all about symbolism. They, there's even a channel here on YouTube that did a 12 Days of Christmas kind of thing with anime moments and endings, and they brought this up as the 11th one, and kind of mentioned exactly what the meaning was in a sense. So, anyway, that's one of the things that makes me a fan of anime is the fact that you can not only is it artistic and just like unlike anything you've ever seen, but you can get away with a lot more than you typically could in normal Western animation. And that is saying something. So anyway, we're about, what's the minute? Okay, we're about 16 minutes in. So this goes to almost 16 and a half minutes in. So this goes into two parts. I apologize. But anyway, with that said, let me show off. I want to basically use possibly this 9,000th video to show you my Anime Blu-ray collection. And like I said, if things work out fine, the DVD part will get bigger and the Blu-ray collection part will get bigger. So anyway, let's take a look at the animes. And one of the first animes I got on Blu-ray a couple years back was The Invincible Iron Man. That's right, The Invincible Iron Man. This was the first anime I got, and this was done because they had some kind of deal with, can't think of the name. But they had some kind of deal with, can't think of it right now, but it was like Madhouse or something. But yeah, it's basically an anime, even though it says Marvel Animation. It is definitely an anime, from what I understand. You can even, I think, find this on Netflix, I believe, or you could have found it on Netflix. But this was the first anime I got, even though it's based on American property. So you can, argue whether or not it is an anime, but I think it falls in that category. So yeah, there we go, right there. I think there was another Marvel anime I had besides the other one I have. I'm trying to see where I put it. Trying to see where I put it. I know it's around here somewhere. No, it's around here somewhere. I just don't see it. But the other anime Blu-ray I have, oh wait, it's down there. But yeah, this is one of the first ones I got. The Invincible Iron Man. And then, of course, keeping with that theme, the other anime I got, and this was definitely done in anime form, whether they agree with it or not, it was definitely done as an anime. I have Hulk versus, and basically what it is the two movie short of Hulk versus Thor and Hulk versus Wolverine. So yeah, I ended up getting this about a little after I got Invincible Iron Man, but yeah, this is Hulk versus,